friend of mine is throwing a party at the Red Rooster in Harlem. And I am on my way there. And I'm going to say hello. And I'm not going to let anything get in my way of trying to just have a good time, be in the moment, and not care about the way I'm standing, how should I position myself, and what way will I be able to, pull this off tonight. And I battle with that every time I go out. And I never was that person. I was always free and always very open. Didn't really, I never was like, looking at myself and saying, oh man, I don't like the way my body looks, No, I never suffered from that. And now, with this intermittent fasting and me truly being able to see myself, there is some sort of anxiety that I do feel happens when I start to say, like I'm going to be around people, and then it's always that woman that if you're in like the crowded space and she sees you and you kind of like look like something or someone interesting, and then what happens is, for me, I will get the squeeze by. And when I get the squeeze by, I get the squeeze by right at the love handles. Excuse me, huh? Excuse me, boo. It's like people want to just see. Because, you wear your shirt a certain way, it's not 100% showing off all of your figure. And I notice that whenever I go out, there's always this woman who's either sent by her friends or she then herself will need to get by me. And, a lot of these spaces are kind of crowded and, not a lot of movement. And, everyone seems to be able to walk by you fine, but there's the one that needs to put hands on in order to get by. And I hate that woman. I hate that person that does that. But what you gonna do? I come across confident enough where I don't even let it bother me, which it doesn't bother me, but it's probably the pregame that bothers me. And not that I pregame, but just heading to the place, going in that direction, I feel the sense of urgency, or, just start to say, maybe there won't be no parking. I won't even go. So when you're a fat person, you actually don't go out as much. At least me, the fat person that I have been, has not been the one to be running out the door to go dancing, partying, and mingling with the people. Only because I'm still stuck in a place in my mind that I believe I can achieve. So I've spoken before about not being able to see how big and how large I was. But yes, I was large. Yes, I was big. But I also didn't go out as much. I got to be true and real to myself and speak that truth where, yeah, I didn't quite see how big I was. Yes, I was buying all these big clothes to cover the body that I couldn't really see. This is true. But I didn't go out as much. I wasn't out in public as much. So, and then I would justify it, and I would think back, like just now I thought back, even when you was a young man, I didn't really go out as much neither. I was a homebody because of working in the nightlife. When you work that nightlife, I worked in the bar business from the age of 21. to 35. You know, maybe, 21 to 36. 21 to 35. I worked in the bar business. So when you do the bar business, you tend to become a little bit of a, for me it was perfect for my personality, which is that introverted extrovert. That's what I am, It takes me a minute to get there, but when I'm there, I'm having a good time. Extremely confident. Shoulders are back, chest is up, with a smile on my face. And command the necessary respect of the room that I'm in at all times. But it's that warm-up, though. The warm-up is a little tense, a little stressful. And I said I wasn't going to let it stress me out, By the way, I've been doing amazing these last 4 days. Hence this shirt that I have on today. It's looking so good. I am feeling so good. And I am rocking the 2XB. And it looks good. I can see how sticking to this. Oh, and I did move up. Instead of 2, I've been eating around 3. And I've been stopping around. I have the 11 o'clock window, but I've been stopping pretty much around 8 o'clock. So I guess my starting is not at 2 o'clock. It's more like 3:30. And then I have up until 11, but I never really do 11. And if I do 11, it's like, like now. Like now it's pretty late, and I am not used to going out so much at this hour. So before my window was up, I had one of these. Boom. There it goes. And you can get in touch with me too if you're looking to get in early. I needed that. There was no way I was going to be able to, I would have just went home and went to sleep. But a buddy of mine, he's promoting the party. And I am going to support. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to support people you respect. This was actually the person who I'm going to go see was a mentor of mine. So this is one of my mentors, and it's cool to see that he still, has the ability to influence people where they want to come out and spend money, and then he's able to talk to owners and get the respect of a person who was an owner and not a worker in the bar business. And, they are willing to hear him out. It's all about access, and I respect his access. So I'm going to show support. Going to show some love. Harlem. Love Harlem. I've been living in Harlem a long time. Since I was like 15 years old. When I first moved to Harlem, or 15 years old. Right next to Rice High School on 126th Street. I had a girlfriend I was living with over there. I was only 15. She was like 19. What's her name? Sharice? Hey, Sharice. They used to call her Reese. She had like 7 brothers and sisters. I remember when they were trying to do this expose about her. And Kaidi Tong, I was coming up the stairs, and Kaidi Tong is in the hallway. And she was just like, we're trying to reach Cherie. She couldn't even say her name. And I was like, yeah, I know Reese. Let me get her for you. And she was like, what are you doing? I don't want to talk to that lady. And I was like, but that's the lady from the news. What's wrong with you? You're going to be famous. And I think they wound up still doing the expose. There was really not a good light on the kids. She wound up having some issues with, they took her children, like not her children, her brothers and sisters, because the mom had passed. It was so tragic. Living in Harlem, and this was like, let's say 1980, this was like 1990, 1989, 1990, and like, you know, Harlem was just crumbling all around us from every angle. It was very, very sad just to witness that. It was like, you look at those old pictures of like Kazakhstan, or these people that were like, have beautiful resorts, and then they just was all bombed by, you know, these civil wars and stuff like that. That's what it was like. It was like a civil war here in Harlem happened. Small people's right there. All right, I'm almost at where I'm gonna be. I'm gonna go in there and say hello. Spend about, I don't know, the allotted time I will spend. I will. Like, you know, like I know how long to stay at a place, and I know when it's time to leave. I've always been good at that. Thank you for watching. Gonna go out tonight, and I'm gonna enjoy myself.